Alright fellas, you know who it is.
It's your boy, Skinny Penis.
Back at it with the Week 4 recap.
I know you're gonna dig this.
Starting things off, let's celebrate our winners this week. Huge dick energy coming this week from D's Nuts.
What's D? D's Nuts.
The Buffalo Jills. The Twig Whisperer, Mayor McCheese. Manfred von Richtenfin with his first big win of the year. The Sloppy Joes also with his first big win of the year. Congrats boys, welcome to the show.
Yes! Hell yeah! Hey, come on, baby! Come on! Yes! Come on! Yes!
And the hugest dick in week 4. The biggest dick of them all.
It looks so big and long.
X-Wing at Aloysiousness.
I'm gonna make it! I'm gonna make it! This is the greatest thrill of my life! I'm king of the world! Woohoo! Woohoo!
Right, here we go. £200 question. They all work, actually, when you look at it. A lot of contestants come on this show, and people, without wishing to be rude, forget about them quite quickly afterwards. You'll be remembered for many, many years.
Well, fellas, it finally happened. The unthinkable. I had to use a lifeline and call the commissioner. The only way we could work it out, and fairly so, is if I agreed to have a lineup set in advance for every Sunday going forward. Rest in peace to the unset lineup.
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
For that reason, tiny dick energy this week coming from the following. The Wuhan Bats, 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 and lastly, with the smallest dick amongst them all, the Wuhan Bats.
I'm like, oh, they got a small dick, 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 dick. They got a small dick, 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 got a small dick.
Moving on to our bonanza of the week, the most points scored between the two teams goes to the Wuhan Bats and the Buffalo Jills, who together combined to put up over 260 points. This also happened to be our closest match of the week, with only 10.86 points separating these two teams. Carried by big performances this week from Josh Jacobs, Justin Herbert, Travis Kelce, Patrick Mahomes, Devontae Adams, and T.J. fucking Hawkinson, with nearly 40 points scored.
Come on!
Week 4 was interesting, with most teams blowing out their opponent, but these two teams really battled it out. Our turn of the week in Week 4, the match that scored the least points combined between the two teams, was between Mayor McCheese and the Firecrotch, who together failed to crack 200 points combined.
Oh! Ew! Dude! What the fuck?
Shouldn't come as too much of a surprise, though, with subpar performances from Devonta Smith, Travis Etienne, Carson Wentz, Tua Tagovailoa, Cordell Patterson, and Jamar Chase. But to be fair to Mayor McCheese, 2 of those 3 players did get injured in the game. Lastly, our biggest blowout in Week 4 was between the Psychedelics and X-Wing at Aloysiousness. Through 4 weeks of play, the Psychedelics has been the loser of the biggest blowout now twice, shamefully sharing that distinction with Firecrotch. Hopefully better futures lie ahead for these teams.
Hell no. To the no, no, no. Yeah, to the no.
Shoutouts once again for X-Wing at Aloysiousness, the highest scoring team on the week and the biggest blowout. Truly Week 4 was your week. Hopefully that ACL injury for Javonte Williams doesn't hold things back for you going forward.
Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe fuck yourself.
Finally, let's have a look at the updated rankings. After 4 weeks of play, the cream has risen to the top.
Talking about all the way to the top, yeah. Unjustifiably in a position that I'd rather not be in, but the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
And the Twig Whisperer stands alone in first place. Best of luck, fellas, as we head into Week 5.